And DK Shivkumar, the Congress's crisis man, has reacted to the exit poll numbers and seemingly is hinting at a plan B being put in place, which we're all far too familiar with, of resort politics, something that he's always essentially taken charge of. DK Shivkumar, speaking exclusively to us here on India Today, has said that whatever the High Command needs me to do, I will go ahead and do. Seemingly suggesting that if the High Command says that, look, you have to take some of the legislators from any state, not just Telangana, and move them to Karnataka, he's saying, I will abide. I want to play out for you that exclusive conversation that we had with DK Shivkumar.
Whatever the exit poll is there, as a DK Shivkumar, forget as a president, as a DK Shivkumar, I don't have confidence on exit polls. Because what I did in my state, I know. What exit polls came out, I know. Except India Today, no one predicted well. So, one who is in the field can only tell about the exit poll. So, exit poll is not a small, and with these numbers, we can't decide a state. Whatever the trends you are looking at, you can't decide a state.
Okay, let me bring in Sagai Raj as well as Nagarjuna on this. Sagai, to you first. You had that conversation with DK Shivkumar. Sure, he's sounding like, the exit polls seem to be going in our favor, but there's no doubt that there's talk within the Congress right now of keeping a plan B in place. And it's always DK Shivkumar who comes to the rescue for the Congress in these circumstances. I don't think Sagai is with us. I'll reconnect with him. But in the meanwhile, before I get more details from Sagai, let me bring in Nagarjuna also on this broadcast. Nagarjuna, the same question to you about DK Shivkumar perhaps planning a contingency plan if things don't go as, Congress wants it to in many states, including here in Telangana.
It was not just Telangana, but Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, which is just a cliffhanger. I think you will have to have 3 resorts in Karnataka for the Congress themselves. So hopefully you also would move to Karnataka from Hyderabad, Akshita, to guard one of those resort gates as well. The only request that all of us have is please make sure that no one jumps the resort compound and runs away, and that's another story altogether, because we have seen in the past that this happening. But jokes apart, Congress seems to have a contingency plan ready. We spoke to Mr. DK Shivkumar this morning. He's saying that whatever party high command advises me, that I would be taking care of those responsibilities. We have seen him do this during Rajya Sabha elections for Mr. Ahmed Patel back then when he moved all the MLAs to a resort in Bengaluru. And later, what happened in 2019 when the coalition government fell, few people in the resort, few people in the villas, in the houses, so all of that was managed by Karnataka Congress. So they seem to have the knack of maintaining and holding back their MLAs. So largely AICC will depend on Karnataka government and the Karnataka Congress to protect their MLAs, not just Telangana, if it's a cliffhanger, including Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh as well as Chhattisgarh.
Sagai is also with us. Sagai, are you getting set for the action that's going to play out in your state post December 3rd? Going by what DK Shivkumar is saying, it's definitely an option that Congress is keeping in mind.
Just like DK Shivkumar doesn't have an option, even I don't have an option, Akshita, because I have to follow resort politics in Bengaluru and Karnataka. And this is not something new for the state of Karnataka. Even we have witnessed these kind of resort politics in the past. And as DK Shivkumar has hinted that if his party wants him to take all the MLAs and keep in the resort, even I have no other option rather than reporting on this. As Nagarjuna was pointing out, that we need to be cautious when the MLAs are staying here, who will jump the wall or who will jump the compound and leave. We have seen that when MLAs were shifted during Sri Kumaraswamy time, someone said that he had to buy a sugar tablet and went outside the compound and joined BJP party. And similar kind of situation might arise. And the person for Congress is go-to man DK Shivkumar, and he says that if the party asks him to do, he's always ready to do and give shelter to all these MLAs.
All right, and I'm sure you'll do a brilliant job of it, Sagai, as you always do. You're a veteran of sort now in covering resort politics. But thanks very much for joining us. Thank you for also getting us that exclusive conversation. I'd like to thank all my colleagues here in Hyderabad, Apurva, Abdul, as well as Dagacha for getting us all the latest on Telangana 6 p.m. this evening. Don't forget to tune in. I know all of you have been waiting. The anticipation has been building up, but we promise to put an end to the suspense at 6 p.m. this evening with our Telangana exit poll numbers.